Interlace the hands behind the head and lift the feet off the mat. Knees roughly in line with the hips as we're pointing the toes. And trying to slightly tuck the tailbone here. So notice when my back is relaxed, there's almost like a little arch. Instead, I'm going to round slightly. And this really forces me to engage those core muscles. Take a deep inhale, rounding more if needed to really imprint and press the lower back into the mat. And as you exhale, lift head and shoulders up as you straighten that right leg. Lift head and shoulders up as much as possible. Think about lifting the elbows up towards the sky and come back down on your inhale. Repeating on the other side, notice tucking the tailbone if needed, lifting up, exhale, and releasing down, inhale. We'll do 3 more rounds. Taking a long inhale as you press the lower back into the mat, slightly tucking the tailbone. And lifting the head and shoulders on the exhale, straightening that right leg. Elbows in and up towards the ceiling, drawing the belly in. Coming back down, inhale. Other side, head and shoulders up, exhale, straightening that left leg. Trying to keep the knees aligned with the hips, but lifting the shoulders up as high as possible. Coming down, inhale. We've got 2 more rounds. Deep inhale, slight tuck, pressing the lower back into the mat. Lifting head and shoulders, exhale, straightening through that right leg. Elbows up, drawing belly in. Releasing down, inhale. Other side, lifting, exhale. Elbows in and up towards the ceiling. Shoulders lifted as high as possible. Trying to resist the urge to bring the knee into the chest, so keeping this knee aligned with the hips. Lowering down, inhale. Lifting up, exhale, straightening the right leg. Coming down, inhale. Last one, lifting up, exhale. Lowering down, inhale. This is our last one. Oops, there's a leaf on my chest. This is our last one. Take an inhale as you tuck the tailbone ever so slightly, pressing lower back into the mat. Lifting up, exhale, straighten that right leg. Knees in line with the hips, lifting up as high as possible with the shoulders. Coming down, inhale. Lifting back up, exhale, left leg straightened, lifting elbows up as high as possible. Coming down, inhale. Releasing the feet down, releasing the arms as wide as the mat or a little bit wider as we allow the knees to just sway side to side. So bring the feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. Allowing yourself to gently close the eyes if that feels good. Come back to our tabletop position, making sure that the toes are tucked. We're going to round within the spine, but especially within the upper back to our thoracic spine. Pressing deeply into the hands. And really here, let's start by engaging that Hasta Bandha. So you're drawing fingertips back towards you, your knuckles will start to lift, creating that suction-like movement. And we're going to lift the knees just a few centimeters off the mat, drawing these in towards each other. We're still rounding, drawing belly in, pushing the floor away from us. Hold it here for 3 more breaths. Arms are straight. We're still breathing deeply. And release back down. As you send the hips back and up to your downward facing dog, adjusting the hands as needed, looking forward to the top of the mat. We're going to take a step forward with that right foot on the outside of the hands. Maybe multiple little steps till we come to that yogi squat. Or perhaps one big step all in one go as we come to yogi squat, top of the mat. Down and just play around again once more with shifting the weight forwards. Trying to bring the knees as high up into the armpits as possible. Again, remember you can start here, knees on the outside, rounding, make sure you're rounding, looking forwards as you shift the weight forwards and back. But again, I'm really going to encourage you and push you to try to actually just bring the knees as high up onto the arms as possible. Great foundation for more advanced arm balances and when we come to tricky transitions. And notice that I'm rocking the weight so forward that the elbows are actually in line with the wrists. So until that happens, it's going to be really difficult for the feet to lift off. So there's no rush. Focus on really rounding within the spine, looking forwards, gripping the floor as you shift the weight forwards and back. Maybe coming all the way onto those tippy toes, almost like they're going to lift. Checking if elbows are aligned over the wrist, hold it here. And coming down.